Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another episode of RcT2Germany Weekly, and in this episode we're going to have a look at loopy landscapes for once, because we had a couple of really good loopy landscape submissions in the past couple of months, but we didn't really have a look at them. So I thought, well, why not? Why do it? Why not do it? Stefan, or version 1, is currently studying for his exams, which I should be doing, but I'm not because I'm stupid. So that's why I have to do this alone. And he doesn't like loopy landscapes, so I thought, well, yeah, fuck it. The first mission, or the first park I want to have a look at this week is Archipelago from Poker. This park won gold. I'm not exactly sure how high the score was, but it was a gold accolade. And it was late, like fall last year, somewhere I think. Not entirely sure when exactly this was built, but it was not reviewed by us, so let's do that now. This is the entrance area, as you can see. The Vermilion Avenue. Oh, that's nice. And we have our first coaster here, which is, as you can see, is an aero coaster. Caballero. So let's just have a look at that. See how that goes. I think the placement of the double corkscrew is really well done. I have to remind myself to talk slower. Whoa. I did not want to do that. Jesus. I really like the use of the river rapids as water for the bridge. That's a very cool thing to do. I guess probably everyone does that, but I just didn't notice it before because I'm stupid. Oh yeah, I really like that. And as I said, the placement of the double corkscrew is really good. Moving on. Now that's a thing of beauty. This little bazaar, market stalls. That's really well done. I'm not exactly sure why there has to be a go-kart in there. Scorpion races. I mean, the name fits, but I'm not exactly sure if it's necessary to have a go-kart barn or a go-kart barn. Barn is German. A go-kart track like in the desert area. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But the bazaar is really nice, the market stalls are brilliant. Really like that. The architecture around this area seems pretty good too. Well done. Well done. Now there's a queue here and I want to see what kind of attraction there it is inside. Oh, I can't see now, that's a good thing. Oh, dot gems, of course. So it seems they have many cars in this particular desert. If there's a dot gems ride and the go-kart ride in there. Die Besucher können den Eingang zur Ja, schön. The park is not peepable, which is a shame. Dust Devil. Now, what do we have here? Exhibition Expedition. That name is a tongue breaker, my friend. The great thing about inner coasters in RcT1 is because you don't have scenery and you just can't, I mean the building, that's all landscaping here and not much scenery, so you can't just get rid of the scenery like you can do in RcT2 and see just the coaster, but you have to look inside the inside this massive landscape thing, and that, to make a long story short, you just can't follow the layout that well in an inner coaster in RcT1 than you can in RcT2. Jesus. How to make a short story very long and complicated. I mean, by talking, not the park. The park is great. Really like that restaurant. Looks good. Not sure if that glitches on purpose. Is it? Kinda looks. If that glitches on purpose, then it's genius. If not, but this is on purpose. It is. Yeah, should be on purpose. I really like the idea of that. Looks really good. Not quite sure why. I mean, either this is just an NCSO thing I developed over the time, but I really think those lily pads, flowers or whatever they are called, work as great tables, so I'm wondering why he didn't use it here. Because I think it just adds another layer of realism to a park if you have actual tables in the middle of your seating areas. So, next coaster, the massive dive machine. Horus. I'm just going to leave that here so you can follow the coaster when it goes to, because I just want to be a little bit quicker, because we're already at 8 minutes, I'm talking way too fast. And we don't have a quarter of the park done yet, so we should probably get a little bit speed in this. So the layout itself seems pretty cool. It's not a usual dive machine layout that you have, but I really like it, and I really like this massive station with the second drop in it. I think that's a great idea. Great way to use the station as a second, to give the station a second use. Really like what he's done with the normal landscaping and quotation marks, and the foliage looks pretty decent too. All over the oh well, okay, there's big red flowers, but not a huge fan of those flowers here, but otherwise I think the foliage looks pretty decent. Pretty good. Next area. We have this huge arena here, where an actor is obviously playing something. I really like this huge stage with multiple levels and everything. That's huge. Would be a stunt show, I guess, because of all the different levels and everything. Really like what he did here. The stage looks great. As does the theater itself looks great. I mean, look at that. That's really good. At least to me, I like it. Nice. Okay, well, I hate that you can't zoom in Loopy Landscape with your mouse wheel. That makes things so much easier. We have the Atlantis Aquarium right here. And now this station may be one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. I really like the layout of Sweden actually. That's really looking good. I mean, the pacing is pretty much perfect, like the whole ride. That's a difficult thing to do. I really like it, and I mean the station is just out of this world. I really like the station. Poseidon's Palace. That's awesome. I really like that. Sweden is defect. That's well timed, I guess. Next area. That is a huge kiddie coaster, but I like it. Huge kiddie coasters are always great because, yeah, don't want to go too deep there. But I really like it if you don't have the standard small little, pretty much non-existent kiddie coasters. I really like kiddie coasters with custom layouts, long kiddie coasters with great layouts. And that's definitely a given here. I really like the height differences in this area. I think it's really giving the area something a little bit extra. But like the highest part is around here. Well, yeah. Just forget what I was about to say. Because it was stupid, just don't listen to it. So let's have a look at the cheesy eye, the Guardian. That's looking really good. The Panthera roofs. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks great. Is this supposed to be like a drop tower, or is it supposed to be a star flyer? I guess it's supposed to be a star flyer, but it's very small for well, it is very small for a drop tower either. So, but I like it. It looks very good and surprisingly clean. I thought it would glitch like more, but it doesn't, which is good. Well done. Is this the station of the log flam? Looks like it. Because that looks... I'm not sure about the yellow around here, but otherwise I really like the station. But let's have a look at the Guardian. I really like the layout of the coaster. And the interaction with the log flam. But it's not really... Is this interaction? I mean, I guess there would be interaction on the inside. If this... Yeah, there should be interaction on the inside, so I really like the idea of that. And that's a huge drop. I really like the fact that the exit of the ride is crossing the big splash. Well, I would really hate that because of reasons I can't really understand, but I really like it, so that's a well done from me. I really like the use of the wooden coaster tracks for the bridge. That looks great. That's a great idea, seriously. Maybe I'll steal that for Spree Park at some point, because I really like the way it looks. Maybe I can do something with it in NCSO, in RcT2. So, next area. Let's have a look at this thing first. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, because the layout is obviously that of a wild mouse, but I'm not sure what those trains are supposed to be. I mean, it looks great. I think I really like the idea of the railroad as a roof. That's well done. Not sure about that, but I do like the theming and the use of the catwalk here. That's great. But as I said, I'm not entirely sold on the train choice right here. I think a normal wild mouse train would have worked better in it on this ride. Now what is that? Robo Rampage. What the hell? Oh, I know what this is. Jesus. That's awesome right here. Well done. Well done, I really like it. I mean, it took me a moment to figure out what it was, but I really like it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going, I mean, I have to say it for the viewers, obviously, but isn't that this... I have no idea how the correct naming of the ride is, but those robot arms that you find at... Well, the only one I know exists is the one in Legoland Deutschland. But there should be more of them, where you can program your own, your own program, your own motions and everything. I really liked it. I mean, if it is what I think it is, then it's great. If not, still looks good, I guess. So now let's have a look at this bad boy, or contraption, as it likes to be called. A Vekoma. Oh, that may have been a tad slow, my friend. Okay, I really like the pacing on the B&M coaster, but the pacing on this ride reminds me a little bit of a Chinese knockoff SLC. Not that great, to be honest. And I do think that catwalk should have been 1 or 2 units lower, because it glitches and it looks stupid like that. But that's just me. Just ignore me. I'm just an elitist, jealous and elitist asshole. So don't listen to me. The placing of the topspin is great. I really like that. Maybe if you had a back wall, it would have made the topspin even better, in my opinion. Like, I mean, we have the effects in the front and the peeps watching it in front, but then you have just like a back wall in the back, so you can't see the trees and foliage behind it. I think that would have helped the ride a little bit more than the trees do, but otherwise I like it. Steel pipes everywhere. So, another restaurant here. And a mini golf. Yeah, basically that's it. Don't want to dive in much further. I really like the park. I think it deserves the score it got. As I said, I think the landscaping, the real landscaping, not the landscaping used as architecture, is really good in the whole park, as is the foliage. I like most of the buildings. I'm not sure about some. I mean, I like the idea of that, and I think it's supposed to be a mountain, but then why use the brick wall? Jesus, I'm running out of words. The brick wall texture instead of like any other texture, basically. If this is supposed to be a mountain, if it's supposed to be a building, then I'm sorry, but you've failed on that, because I don't see it as a building. It just doesn't look like. I mean, there are the brick walls, but that's it. But otherwise, I mean, as I said, the yellow. But otherwise, I did really like this. The station right here. The station of the Guardian is great. We don't have to talk about Poseidon's Palace, because that's just incredibly well done. As is this station. So yeah, and of course the big stadium. How could I forget that? So basically, this is what a gold Loopy Landscapes park looks like. Do download the park. If you got Loopy Landscapes, do download the park and have a look at it yourself in game. It's really worth your time. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. No, you know all that bullshit. You didn't do it at any time in the last 7 years, so I just quit it right here. Not sure what or if a video will come next week. I mean, like in the middle of next week, because I haven't built on Archipelago since last episode, and I really have no motivation for MCI at work at the moment. So I'm not sure if there will be an episode like on Wednesday, but we will be back on Sunday for another park review in RcT2 Germany Weekly. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.